Yo, we back again with another league game, man. Ghost League in this bitch. I ain't got my camera on because I look stupid. But look, we about to run it up. About to run it up. Let's go, man. About to run it up.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get it, baby.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Appreciate that like, man. Let's get it. 1-3 in this shit, man. I gotta get it together. Had some close games. And I had a blowout game.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Get off.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9. Now Pickett. They'll get this to Bell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Barkley inside handoff.
Fuck,
Now
I should
that
have
play
missed
is
that.
blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Good shit.
Looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker.
Dang.
Mosley. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that is a quick lesson on
he
how
was open
difficult
for a
this
second. That
defense
nigga
is to
should
throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Here we go, son.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Hey.
And he's caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. The Broncos at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Fields. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. Right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Damn.
It's a true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah,
come on, man. You got to get there.
He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Fields. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure,
let's go.
Him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Dang. I should have kept running that bitch last drive.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit lax.
You got to block.
They take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package.
Look, that's your man.
Just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Get your ass up, man. Fuck.
On the diving effort. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Come on, man. No fucking way.
45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
No fucking way, man.
Expression, he just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was a
look
touch.
at this Bronco defense. And they've been excellent against
that
the
was
pass,
a touch,
the
my
number
boy.
6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Man, that ain't my route, dog.
Pickett back to throw.
Throw that shit, man.
Throws there, incomplete.
I think he had that before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just
throw that shit, man. Fuck.
Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good route, my
13
boy.
yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll throw again with Pickett. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I'm trying to see you mañana. How you doing, bro?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter.
Let's go, baby.
They've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
I'm trying to see you mañana.
Up the middle with Barkley.
Come on!
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one.
Damn, man. Dumb shit, man.
Demario Davis. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Back to throw. Fields.
It is dumbass, man.
The scramble. It's second down.
I don't know what the fuck.
To throw is Fields.
Boom!
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
Fields don't know what to do, man. We on his ass like motherfucking
I'm the quarterback and see
like
the play
netballs.
develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Fields.
Fuck
Got an open man. It's C.J. Uzomah. He is out of bounds, but
I want nobody out there,
inside
though.
the 30.
Somebody's supposed to be out
They're
there.
able to
God,
convert on
damn.
3rd with a solid gain of 23. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
You need a fumble, y'all.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
Fuck.
And it'll be second down. Fields throwing again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields.
That's me.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what...
The other niggas about to let him catch that shit, man. He's about to fuck me over.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Let's go. Nobody catching Saquon, man.
Field across the 45. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. And this is caught. Jennings. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
That's caught by Jennings. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Here's Pickett. And this one
He stepped up. He stepped up, too. That was dangerous. I ain't gonna lie to you.
His caliber let it get
That was
away,
dangerous.
but get away it does, and it's second down.
That was dangerous. I
I
probably
really
shouldn't
like
have
what I'm
done
seeing
that.
from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to
His
the
defense
outside
pretty
part of the
good,
field
man. I can't lie.
and turn that play into a loss.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
But it was wide open, man.
They say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's go, defense.
The decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum.
Ooh, he held it.
A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
The fuck? That's crazy, bro.
Here we go, son. Angel.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
What, man?
Open man is Uzana. Yeah, he'll go out of
Man, he
bounds
keep moving
inside
the
the
open like
15-yard
that.
line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the four outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Reagor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
That's a bad play.
Will Lutz on for the point after.
That's a bad play. Fuck.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first time.
Damn, I ain't mean to do
so
that
as
shit.
they talk it over, we step aside.
I'm trying to see him manana.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. This one is Slayton over the middle. And just shutting him off there. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Pickett. They'll roll him out right.
No!
But fortunately,
Nigga, you pulled the slide.
Fumble, that could have been trouble. Fortunately
The
for him,
fuck?
the ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
Crazy
The
for
prayers
it,
that were going
bruh.
through his head as the ball escaped from him. How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
It's incomplete.
No way.
Shot couldn't connect.
Shit.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before.
That's
But
big
how about
kid,
a little
man.
credit to the defense forcing that incompletion.
Now Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Fuck, that was another
Nice
touchdown.
connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball
should've quick
downfield almost
slammed
every
his
time they
ass,
threw
man.
it.
Fuck.
Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fuck!
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good,
Yeah.
and this will stay at a 7-point game.
But usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. It ends up missing off to the right.
Fields now to throw. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fuck,
Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Fields. He'll fire it deep for Ray.
Let's go! Good fucking job, boy. I see you out there. I see you out. I see you out there.
And the Jags are going to take over here.
Fucking
at their
way,
own
boy. Good way,
22-yard
boy.
line.
Good way,
Well,
boy.
we saw plenty of that
Good
during
way,
his
boy.
much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and
Fuck,
let's just face
man,
it,
I need
when
to run
you
the
go into a
ball more,
game,
man.
You think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Pickett sets up play action. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Let's get this shit to half, man. I played a bad half.
For the sack that time. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
I got about
We'll have
8
plenty more
fucking
to see
sacks.
after the break.
Dang. He played good defense, though.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff
I
here
should have
as
struck
quarter
that shit
3
with
is
deep
underway.
pass, man.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. The 20. And he is out of bounds.
Fuck,
right
man. I should have brought that nigga down faster.
They'll get 34 yards there.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. No mas, no mas.
No mas? That's right.
Here's
That's
Fields.
motherfucking right. That's
And
motherfucking
down
right.
he goes.
No mas.
Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is
Dang.
caught for a Bronco touchdown.
I should have got out of that fucking cover too, man.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening
I
kickoff
should have
of the
switched
3rd
into the
quarter
middle
and
third or
drive
something.
right down the field to extend their
Fuck.
lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this
I
one
should have did
away.
the 4-4 jump, man. That should have been different. That should have had to be the right yeah. If it happened.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
But, man, I should have had more points than this.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Doing
They make their
myself
second
bad,
half
man.
debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, a touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass.
I'm
But in
trying
this
to see
game,
him
how
in
about
the
what we're
honor.
seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse.
That shit
Instead,
coming
it's 4th
fast,
down.
boy.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by 4. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really
Dang.
done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the mark.
Damn, that was a
Good gain of
dumbass
9
pass,
on
man.
first
I need
down.
a
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with
I'm
two
trying to
score
see
in the
him
third
in
quarter,
Yana.
they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing
I
it
done
second
fucked
down.
around and fucked
That's
around
a really
and fucked
alert
around and did
defense
that.
there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down and goal. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Rashad Bateman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz
I'm
with
leaving the middle
extra
wide
point,
open,
and the
man.
lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I
It's
kind
like my
of feel like
fucking
they've reached a
receivers.
do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got
My
a final
receivers
chance
can't
to
get
get out of this
separation, so I be
situation, but
hurting,
they also
man.
understand
Fuck.
they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pickett back to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Completes it to Jennings. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I mean, one-on-one, kill Adams.
Right now.
Fuck.
It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
We have played 3 quarters.
Fuck, man.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. One back in the backfield. And almost football.
I can't do shit.
45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
He played a good game, man.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Breaks through the contact. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does,
I'm trying to see him, man. Yana.
Try and do it again.
I can't do shit on offense,
force
man.
that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
What? Man.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And this one will be
I'm just telegraphing
right
this
around
shit,
the
man.
38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well,
I'm trying to see him, Yana.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Oh, fuck, man. I done fucked around and gave this shit away.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You supposed to punt, bitch.
The Broncos are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
I can't get back on the board, man. This shit ridiculous, dog. I'm doing some dumbass fucking shit, yo. I'm doing some dumbass shit. Like, he play good defense. I gotta get to him, but the shit that I'm doing is the fucking worst, man.
Pass midfield.
And my niggas is slow as shit today. Like, why we can't do nothing?
Down inside the 40-yard line.
Why we can't do nothing?
Big time return is not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing again is Fields.
This nigga ain't jump, man.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field.
This nigga ain't fucking jump, man.
No reason to go away from it now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Max Crosby in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go, son.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. EQ.
Now Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to have it here just past the 25. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
There's no fucking way,
That's another
man.
play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third
Nigga
down.
blitzing me and shit, man.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it
But
before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not
These niggas
intercepted.
can't get it open, man. Fuck.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going. And he
Let's
takes
go,
it
bitch.
in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
That should have been.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And
Well, I ain't
no
do a
chance to
fucking
see return on
onside
the dynamic
fucking-
kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason. And my goodness, another interception. Oh, spinning away. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less.
Touchdown, Jaguars. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Takes it to about the 37. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. He's still on his feet. And the Broncos are going to hang on the final play
man.
to get the turnover to seal this football game.
I threw about 8 fucking picks, man. God dang. That was the fucking...
A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short.
I'm playing like shit, y'all, but I appreciate y'all watching, man. I think I'm 1 in fucking 3 or 1 in 4 now. This league ain't no motherfucking joke, man. Niggas come to ball, and they ain't playing. Niggas come to win,
so
man.
For Denver, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. They will
Dang.
hit the road next week to take on the
I'm 1 in
Tennessee
4.
Titans.
I think
Meanwhile, for
I haven't played any division
they'll fall
games
to
yet,
1 and
so
4 with a loss.
I gotta check
and
the
they'll get a
records,
chance
man.
to
I don't
redeem
know what the fuck
themselves
the Reds.
at home
No,
next
who the
week.
fuck am I? Jags.
And for
who am I
Charles
division?
Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Dang. I figured him out. It was a little too late, man. Shit. Who else we upgrade? We played a good game, man. I just fucked up. I need to do some warm-up games before I play, because in the beginning, I be playing like shit. I gotta start doing warm-up games, man. That nigga needs some outside knockout or something. Dang. Shit, I'm 1-4, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, watching the stream, man. It's your boy. Make sure y'all dream big and keep this shit moving.